Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to the channel. I am aTone. This is aTone Tarot. What's up, Taurus? You're here because I'm going to deliver messages from your younger, future, and higher self. So let's go ahead and get up into it. If you could, please go ahead, smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate that. Also, to my new viewers, welcome to the channel. Returning viewers, welcome back. I greatly appreciate you guys. And if it doesn't apply, let it fly, Taurus. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. All right, I got the housekeeping up out the way. Let's get up into this message. I'm going to pull 5 cards from the Kipper to find out what your future self wants you to know. I'll pull then from the tarot to find out what your younger self wants you to know. And I'll close out your message with this inner wisdom oracle from your higher self, the message from your higher self. All right, Taurus, let's find out. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What does your future self want you to know, Taurus? 5 cards, please. One more card. All right. Taurus, you receive main male, expectation, privileged lady, mature woman, and message of concern. So, Taurus, your future self wants you to know that while your career is important, give attention to your older family members. Make sure that you're spending time checking in on them. And this is not a message to scare anyone, but someone may be, an elder of yours may be holding reservations around your lack of contact. And I get it. Life gets busy, right? We got kids, work, our passions, taking care of ourselves. Just everyday life consumes us so much sometimes that we miss opportunities, or it's hard to find opportunities, I should say, to check on those that took care of us when we were younger. But someone may be silently stewing about you not being in contact with them more regularly. And I'm really picking up on a lot of feminine energy. So it could be a matriarch of your family, a aunt, grandmother, mother, that you need to spend more time picking up the phone and at least contacting them weekly, some type of regimented schedule, routine schedule that they can wrap their brain around and look forward to hearing from you. Yeah. Some of you, your future self wants you also to know that a bill may come in the mail unexpectedly, and how you are spending your money right now, Taurus, may be a little frivolous, and you're being advised to hold on to some money, save some money, put some money to the side, because when you do mature and get to a certain point, you want to make sure that you have access to the life that you are currently creating right now. So, message of concern for some of you, make sure you're scattering your assets. Do not put all your eggs in one basket, Taurus. Like, if all of your retirement plan sits in one place, that's probably not a good idea for you, Taurus, especially if it's accumulating and growing at such a rate and something unfortunate happens. Again, for some of you, not all of you, because it doesn't apply. Of course, it's not going to apply to everyone, but that's for some of you what I'm picking up on. Make sure you're diversifying your assets as it relates to retirement, the future. Don't just live in the moment right now, Taurus, right? Some of you may be rolling out the red carpet while dating someone, spending, splurging on another individual. And you need to plan and look towards the future, Taurus. So keep that in mind. Like, I'm picking up on someone who is about to blow a bag on a wedding. And it may not be sitting well with you, Taurus, to do it, but you're wanting to make someone happy, or someone's wanting to make you happy. Just make sure you're making responsible fiscal decisions right now, in this moment. That's what your future self wants you to know, Taurus. Don't do something because of love and loyalty and because they said I should and TikTok said it's the trend. Don't do none of that. Do what makes sense. So we are moving on to the message from your younger self. All right, Taurus, let's find out 10 cards from the tarot. What your younger self wants you to know. That carefree, fearless wolf running in the wild. I don't know where that came from, but that is the spirit that I'm picking up on. A Taurus collective that used to be wild in them streets, had a good time turning up. It's like, ooh, the good old days. Don't tell too much, aTone. All right, let's see. What is the message for... Look, I know I ain't crazy. Smooth criminal, my Tauruses were, with that Knight of Wands. That Knight of Wands was in them streets. The Knights represent action, movement, the younger version of you, teenage years. Message from your younger self. Picking up on the Taurus collective who's saying, yeah, aTone, while those times were fun, I wish I had put in the work a little sooner. You know, if I knew then what I know now, I would have been working towards whatever you working at right now. All of that smooth criminal, being a player or playette, that was foolish of me. Yeah. My Taurus, this Taurus collective I'm channeling for right now might have been so concerned about love at a young age, being in a relationship too young. Some of you got into a relationship way too young, and your younger self is wanting you to know that while yes, you did. Oh yeah. Okay, I gotta get up into this message, Taurus. Your younger self has quite a few things to say because you got an extra card with Judgment being here. It's quite a few messages for some of you too. So a lot of you were very popular though, in one regard or the other. Like, even if you weren't physically attractive, if you didn't consider yourself physically attractive when you were younger, you were charismatic, you were funny, you were smart. You had another ability that also made you very attractive in another way. You spent a lot of time with, like I said, crushing on people, and maybe that wasn't necessarily reciprocated when you were younger. Or it could have been that you were getting into relationships too young for some of you. For some of you, it's one narrative where you were popular, you had 2-3 boyfriends and girlfriends at a time, and you might have even gotten married young. So your younger self is saying to you, while yes, you may have some, I don't want to call it regret, because a lot of you are still married to this individual or have decided to remarry. So it's not as if you didn't want to be in a very committed relationship, Taurus. I feel like a lot of my Taurus definitely wanted something steady, but you also were so popular and well received, it was hard to say no to the people that were approaching you too, because maybe again at a younger age you hadn't found your voice yet. So you made some foolish decisions, but you learned quite a bit. You learned how to take care of a family, how to love, how to be more resilient as it relates to being able to provide. Taurus, with all of this earth energy being here, you, with these two cups, the king and the queen of cups being here, you might have had parents that offset that earth energy that you have, Taurus, that smoothed you out and created a nice environment for your childhood for some of you, right? And you owe everything to your parents. How your work ethic has been developed, how to take care of a family. You attribute it all to an elder, a father figure. I'm picking up on masculine energy, and it has turned you into a star. You seem to have always had the juice, Taurus, with this Knight of Wands being here. And again, with the Hierophant also being here. And I'll get to this extra card because you got quite a few major arcanas in this spread. This is your major arcana, Taurus. So your younger self, you might have been very much in tune with or knew who you were from a very young age. Taurus, knew what you wanted to do in your career for some of you. And it could be the opposite. Take it how it resonates. Either you didn't get to be a child and you got right to work at a very young age for some of you, or you played around in the streets and fell in love and started a family at a younger age and learned how to provide and take care of from producing a family at an early age, Taurus. But it has shaped you into someone who knows how to put their money where their mouth is. Whether alone, single, for some of you out there, you know how to provide and take care of yourself. And for some of you, it's a family. It's a spouse that you know how to bring love, care, resource, and benefit to that household. But out of a 10 card spread, well, 11, you receive 1, what is this, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. You receive the Hierophant, the Star, the Emperor, and the Fool in reverse. All right, so let's get to this Judgment card. For some of you, quite a few of you, you may have judged yourself very heavily. Even to this day, Taurus, you have a lot of scrutiny, or your parents put a lot of judgment on you. Nothing was ever good enough. And I'm speaking to a Taurus collective. To this day, you are striving to get the approval and respect from parents. Yeah, Taurus. So this Judgment card was an added bonus to your spread. Is basically the message from your younger self is wanting you to know that judgment has come, it's over, it's done. You have been raised up. You are an adult now. You are of sound mind. You know how to provide, protect, take care of, and love yourself as well as others. So regardless of what happened in the past, you did all right. You did all right, Taurus. And I think a lot of you are aware and have come full circle with this fact and are very proud of yourselves. You should be anyway, if you're not. I'm telling you to be proud of yourself, Taurus, because from that spread, that was a beautiful message from your younger self stating, hey, you ain't do too bad, despite the pressures that were placed on you. And even if the environment was perfect, you attribute the environment and the principles that were given to you, you took them and you ran with them. And it created a very well-rounded, strong individual. So your younger self is just high-fiving you, Taurus. But let's get up into this your higher self, the message from your higher self. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead, please smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe for your girl. I would greatly appreciate that. I'm getting over a cold, so forgive my voice. And if I coughed during this video, I apologize. I'm trying to make sure I can stay in, schedule with you guys delivering these messages. But I'm going to pull 5 cards from this Inner Wisdom Oracle deck to see what message your higher selves want you to have right now, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What I tell you? Pearls before swine. I was talking about that that judgment is already done. Leave that in the past. And a lot of you, like I said, have gained the confidence that you need. You good. You've made peace with your past and you're moving on. And the person that was the foundation is the same, but they look different. The hair, see how the hair in the 2 women is different? Those are 2 different women. People may not even recognize you right now, Taurus. Don't worry about the gender. I don't do cards that fall on the floor. So I'll shuffle that back in and see if it comes back out. One more card, please. All right, your higher self wants you to know above all else, you are a conqueror. You are an achiever. You are very, very, very astute. High value, Taurus. If you didn't know, I'm telling you. So I'm starting with the end of the message and I'm going to work my way backwards. As it relates to flexibility, you need to be flexible and agile in your thought process a little more. Taurus, that's what your higher self wants you to know. Because there's some doubt sitting in your subconscious that you may double down on by being overly confident for some of you. Some of you may be casting your pearls before swine, continuing to seek approval before people that don't matter. If it's not an elder, it could be via social media. It could be the outside world. It could be people at work. You know how it fits, Taurus. But for some of you, there's a false confidence that is sitting there because there's some doubt behind that in your subconscious that you need to be a little more flexible and creative in your thought because, like I said, you are a conqueror. You are a conqueror. Do not allow doubt to consume you, Taurus, is the message that your higher self, when you vibrate and high, when you are vibrating high and in your zone of genius, Taurus, you are flexible. You are confident. You don't cast your pearls before swine. And anybody that doubts you, they'll find out otherwise that you are, in fact, like I said, a conqueror. So know that to be true inside of you. Be confident of that fact, Taurus. You kill doubt through prayer, meditation, and removing yourself from circles where you often feel like you have to prove what you're saying to be true or of value, where people challenge what you're saying at every step. There's nothing wrong with people asking questions, wanting to get more from the conversation. But it's another thing to challenge you in your beliefs and what your own abilities are, right? You know the difference, Taurus, where someone's challenging you and saying what you can and cannot do versus asking you more about something that you are doing. Oh, tell me more about that. Versus, you'll never do nothing like that. That's not you. Speaking against you, there's a difference. And those people, when you hear those type of comments, remove yourself from those conversations. And a lot of you subconsciously may have eliminated people from your circle because your higher self has seen and heard it before you did, and it resonated and actually landed. You know, those backhanded compliments. Like, oh, well, you're cute for somebody your size. Those type of comments are almost slanderous to you, but they put something nice at the end of it to make it fit and sit a little better. So be flexible, be witty, have that moment to come back and conquer the conversation when somebody says, just, no, I'm just cute. That's the retort. I'm just cute. Period. You use too many words. I'm picking up on a Taurus collective who is about to be in a bag. Y'all season right around the corner too. Yeah, right after Aries. So, tell me more about that. Tell me what your plans are. Drop it in the comments for me, Taurus. But that is your message. I hope that it helps. And until next time, peace.